Le Male Elixir, the Oscar Award for the most hyped release of the year, coming up. Hello YouTube, hello dear Fragmatics, welcome to another video. Today we take a look at Le Male Elixir by Jean Paul Gaultier, who in my opinion took an Oscar Award for being the most hyped fragrance of the year. Le Male Elixir by Jean Paul Gaultier is an amber fougere fragrance for men, launched in 2023. The nose behind this fragrance is Quentin Bisch. I will skip the presentation because I've made a video when I first bought this fragrance. If you want to watch it, you have the link in the description of this video. Just to show you a few things, so this is the box. This is the 125 ml bottle. Inside, if I can open it, it looks like this. And without the pedestal, looks like this. Now, people compare this to many things. In my opinion, this looks elegant, first of all, but also looks like a dynastic Egyptian sculpture. Now, when it comes to the scent profile, people say that Le Male Elixir is similar to Le Male Le Parfum. And yes, if you stretch your imagination, this is like a faint memory from the past. For me, Le Male Elixir is similar to another creation, to another fragrance, Armani Code Absolu, which is now discontinued. May his scent profile be cloned and his memory continued. For me, Le Male Elixir smells like Jean Paul Gaultier tried to replicate or to recreate Armani Code Absolu with a 1 million by Paco Rabanne sweetness and hints from Le Male Le Parfum, just to make it fit in the line, so they can use the name. They picked everything that works and tried to capitalize on the fame of Le Male Le Parfum, 1 million releases by Paco Rabanne, and the recently discontinued Armani Code Absolu, which also had a big fan base. On the official presentation, they say that Le Male Elixir it's glowing with masculinity. It's funny how the fougere evolved these days, because if you show this to your 65 years old or older dad, or to your granddad, they will say that this is a perfume for women. But yes, by today's standards, this is an amber fougere. I must confess that first time when I applied Le Male Elixir, I completely disliked the scent profile, just because it smells so common to other bestsellers from today. So I continued to apply, to wear it a few days, and after a while, I started to appreciate Le Male Elixir exactly for the same reasons I completely hate it. Now, with that said, do I like it? Yes, I do. Yes, I do, because it does something, it does all the things okay, it doesn't go over the board, and it's something that you cannot fail with. Before we dive into the scent profile, let's go to Fragrantica. The main accords are vanilla, sweet, honey, amber, aromatic, lavender, tobacco, green, fresh spicy, and warm spicy. And now the official notes. On the top you have lavender and mint, on the middle you have vanilla and benzoin, and on the base you have honey, you have tonka bean and tobacco. And this is the atomizer with a heavy duty ring recently introduced. Let me show you how it sprays. It sprays a good load and quite far away, and a good mist. Now, the opening, it's quite fresh. It opens with a heavy dose of mint, followed by the lavender, and the sweetness kicks in quite fast and amplifies with every second that passes. Yeah, the opening, it's pleasant, it's welcoming, although it's a little bit pungent. There are no rough edges, you know, it's powerful but no rough edges. Yeah, and the sweetness here kicks in quite fast and quite powerful. Already a few seconds in, it starts to remember you of so many other releases, so many other designer releases. It makes you think that it smells like that and like that and like that. It's like an explosion of things you already love. After the initial blast of mint, lavender and sweetness, it goes straight into a toned down Armani Code Absolu scent profile. You get that fresh opening a la Jean Paul Gaultier, and you start to feel, to detect and to see Armani Code Absolute getting closer. It's like saying, Le Male Elixir, don't worry, I got this, hold my beer. You get that vanilla and tonka with a chocolatey and faint sweet note, like in Armani Code Absolute, but it feels fresher and lighter. So, the opening is minty and fresh, and after a while, it gets warm and thick. The benzoin kicks in and gives the feeling of an amber fragrance, which mixed with the lavender creates the main characteristic of this fragrance, an amber fougere. You get a thick, slight smoky vanilla with a chocolatey and nutty flavor from the tonka, and it's sweet, almost too sweet. When you get to the middle, the freshness takes a step back, and the scent profile, it's warm, cozy and sweet. You get vanilla in many shapes and forms. You get vanilla with caramel, nutty vanilla, honey vanilla, and the benzoin is there to make sure you get that warm ambery feeling. Sometimes you can detect some coffee, some chocolate, but it comes and goes, you know. I know there is no chocolate and coffee in this fragrance, but it gives you that impression. It feels like a dessert with an aromatic touch. In the heart you get more of the honey, which kind of rounds up the overall scent profile. This is the part where it starts to feel like a 1 Million by Paco Rabanne fragrance. You get that sweetness, but now the sweetness is smooth and elegant, while the opening was screaming for attention. The opening of Le Male Elixir is quite juvenile, but the middle is like a mature version of that. Now, the middle is good? Yes, it is. The middle is sweet, vanillic, warm, cozy, has everything to it to be good. In the dry down, people say that Le Male Elixir is getting closer to Le Male Le Parfum. I mean, you get hints, you get reminders, but it's not a straight up reminder of Le Male Le Parfum. It's like a faint memory from the past. You are not getting Le Male Le Parfum as per se. Also, in the dry down, the vanilla is losing the multiple shades it had in the opening and the middle of the fragrance, becoming a more simple vanilla. In exchange, you are getting a lot of honey. You are getting plenty of honey. Now, with that, the scent profile, the overall scent profile, is becoming more dark, manly, and deep. The honey and vanilla combo mix so well with the tonka, creating a mature sweetness, with a slight touch from the sweet tobacco. Now, hold your horses if you love tobacco in fragrances, like I do, because there is not much and you need to look for it. But it's there and gives this fragrance a drop of masculinity it needs. Now, the dry down of the fragrance, it's calm, rounded, elegant, smooth and manly. Of course, compared with the other stages of this fragrance. And now, to resume all the things I just said. So, fellows, is Le Male Elixir by Jean Paul Gaultier worth the hype? In the end, I will answer yes. It's a very good release, it's not mind-blowing, but it's a very good release. Le Male Elixir is a sweet, elegant and smooth perfume to boost your confidence. Fellows, if you ask me to resume Le Male Elixir, I'll say Le Male Elixir is a stripped down version of Le Male Le Parfum. Just to make it fit into the line, you know, so they can use the fame of Le Male Le Parfum, or to use the name Le Male. In my opinion, and this is only my humble opinion, Quentin Bisch, the nose behind this fragrance, I think he created this scent profile way before Le Male. And after, he added portions of Le Male just to make it fit into the line. If you already have a perfume collection, Le Male Elixir might remember you of a few other designer releases, because it takes everything that works in other releases and creates a catchy, elegant and mass-appealing perfume. Everything is done to be an easy-to-reach, everyday perfume for every situation. There is nothing offending, out of place or rough in this perfume. It's elegant, playful, juvenile, welcoming and pleasant. And now, fellows, let me give you some advice. There are some people out there criticizing this release. It's their opinion, I respect it. But let me tell you something. Although some of us, the perfume snobs, are spending good money to buy expensive, sophisticated, so-called niche perfumes, the guy who buys Le Male Elixir because some lady from Sephora said it's good will get all the compliments and will attract all the ladies' attention. Because Jean Paul Gaultier fragrances are made to make you feel happy and attractive, and this one is no exception. Let's see the performance. Like most Jean Paul Gaultier fragrances, this one has a good performance. Longevity you can get around 7 to 8 hours depending on the skin type and depending on how much you apply. Projection you get above average projection for the first 2 to 3 hours, and sillage you get above average sillage for the first 3 hours. Who is this perfume for? Although it's extremely sweet, this is a perfume for men because it also has a good touch of masculinity. When it comes to the age, 20 years and older. Seasons, except the warm, sunny summer days, I think you can go year around with this. But it feels perfect for autumn and winter. Occasions, I see no restrictions here. Well, maybe one. It doesn't fit as a sport fragrance. It's ideal for clubbing, dating and cuddling. It's formal enough for business meetings and it's office safe. And everyone will like it and will find it amazing. And now the big question. Is Le Male Elixir by Jean Paul Gaultier a safe blind buy? Yes, it is. This is a 100% safe blind buy. It's a pleasant and happy perfume for everyday use. It's mass appealing, but it doesn't feel cheap. If you have a small collection or you are just starting your fragrance journey, this is a must own, especially if you are a younger guy. If you are a Le Male, Le Parfum fanboy, it's difficult to answer. It's difficult to answer, and I suggest you should test it, and you should not buy Elixir based on the reviews you see on YouTube coming from me or somebody else. If you like Armani Code Absolu and you want a younger, fresher and aromatic version of that scent profile, you will definitely love Le Male Elixir. Same goes for 1 Million by Paco Rabanne. Overall, despite of what some people say, by its own, this is a good perfume to have it in your collection. You are a man, you decide. Or if you are a woman watching this review and you plan to buy this for a man, I think both of you will enjoy this scent profile. It's mass appealing, but it's elegant. It doesn't feel cheap. You feel the quality inside. It's playful, it's juvenile, it's cozy, and it's warm. It's the type of perfume you need in your collection if you don't want to spend time every day to decide for a good perfume for every occasion, especially if you have a busy life. Conclusions: women will love it and you will feel desired. Your colleagues will like it and probably give you some compliments. And you will feel happy and confident. Overall, this is a great release with no side effects. Except one, which is the price, because for the moment it's quite high. And that's all for today, dear Fragmatics. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and please share your feedback in the comments area. I want to take a moment to say a big special thank you to all my current subscribers. If you are new here and if it's your first time and you watch this video until the end, it means that I'm doing something good, something useful, something you like. So I will invite you to subscribe to join the family. All of you, thank you for watching and thank you for all your support. That's all for today. Until next time, stay safe, take care. Bye.